Boom, baby, we're alive. Nick Nayersina and Sky Bri, the OF chick. They have a relationship. It's pretty toxic, but this all boils down to frame. This entire thing boils down to frame. I know everybody wants to go at Nick right now, but actually, I'm going to show you why he's doing the right thing. We have a total breakdown of this episode today. Sit right there, sit tight, and we'll be starting in 1 second.
Make money, make muscles, learn game. If you're listening to me, you're a hot dude. The hot dude life is not about your physical appearance. The hot dude life is a mentality. The Hot Dude Army is a global network, and the Hot Dude Army is everywhere. Decrease your judgment of others and increase the judgment of yourself. You belong to the streets, huh?
100%.
It starts with learning dating, and then you move on to something to push humanity forward. That is the philosophy of modern life dating. This is a textbook example of really good game.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Interview with a Man, episode number 699. If that is not a lesson in consistency for you there at home, I don't know what it is. Tomorrow is the big 700 episode. I don't know what to do, quite frankly. I'm very open to hearing viewer suggestions, and I really just want to know what you, the viewer at home, what would help make your life better? How can I serve you? So please kindly let me know. Send a super chat if you want to catch my attention today, or if you want to send a comment on the replay. You guys who watch the replay, I love you guys. Guys, you have to understand, I'm addicted to YouTube comments. I literally read and reply to so many comments. I live and breathe this channel, guys. So your comment is valuable to me. Even you right now who think, oh, MLD, maybe I'm not valuable to you. You are valuable to me, my brother. Leave me a comment, especially to my favorite Jewish man, Daniel. Leave me a comment. Shalom to you if you're still watching. Love you, Daniel. And shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's do a quick roundup here. Shout out to you, Pro Special, Aaron, Mike Harton, Bishop Judas. What's up? 86 of Matrix. What up? Real John F. Kennedy, my man, what's up? Expired passport, bro. What's that? Expired? What does that mean? That's funny. Ralph, what is up to you, brother? Joe Wad, what up to you, my man? Aaron, what up to you? And then A Boogie, my good personal close friend who I love very much. Congratulations on 700, bro. Haven't been able to catch it live because I'm on the grind, but faithful member of Replay Nation. You're the man, bro. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it. Shout out to Mr. Fantastic. Shout out to my great personal friend, Jason. Love you, big guy. And shout out to CA, who I believe is a lady. And she says, you look even younger with the new haircut. Thank you so much. A beautiful girl asked me what my skincare routine was yesterday. I don't know. You know what it is? You know what a big part of this is? Looking young and staying young. Having a clean conscience and being a good person. That's literally like 90% of the battle. And then shout out to my man, Juan Garcia. What's up to you, big guy? Today we got a good episode cooking up for you folks today. And then shout out to all the boys on Rumble. We got a gigantic following on Rumble. If you want to join us on Rumble, go ahead, just quickly click on this link right here. And then just give me a subscribe real quick over on Rumble. And then from there, we'll just continue to build the backup source. Guys, I think we are very, very close to launching this new project that I've been waiting over a year for. I am probably just going to turn on the live stream and cry when this happens because I've been waiting forever. I promise you big things are coming. So again, before we get going, I just want to say thank you guys all for being here. Thank you guys all for watching, to my mods, to my members. Listen, I live to serve you guys. This is not about a thing like, trying to like a popularity contest or whatever the crap may be. I'm just not all about that. My life goal is one thing and one thing only, and that is to help the men who need help in this world, period. I don't care fucking how old you are. I don't care the color of your skin. I don't care what country you're from. If I can help you in any way, shape, or form, I will. I have dedicated my life to this cause, and there is no stopping MLD. I'm going to continue to fight. I'm going to continue pushing forward. I'm going to continue showing you that discipline, consistency, and optimizing your approach towards life, endless optimization, is the way to live as a high-value man. My goal is to make as many high-value men on this planet. And the number one way to derail yourself from the path of a high-value man is bad women. And we're going to talk about this today. I feel sorry for this girl, honestly. I feel sorry for this girl a lot, this Sky Bri girl. We're going to talk about this in great detail today. One more thing before we get going. Don't forget, click here on the MLD Telegram alerts. Click on that link right now to get an alert through the app Telegram. And this will allow you to know when I go live. It is our way to bypass YouTube censorship and shadow banning, which is rampant. Social media censorship is rampant. Social media censorship is real. We saw what was happening with the Twitter files and Elon Musk revealing all of the censorship tactics that they're using, because the powers that be do not want strong, independent men. They do not want strong, independent men. They want strong, independent women under the guise of being strong, independent, but they're really strong. They're actually weak, dependent sheep. But that is neither here nor there. Click on that. Sign up. We have over 300 something people on the Telegram alerts. And shout out to Aaron, who signed up yesterday for it. And then shout out to Roni, who also signed up for it. So that being said, also one more thing, click the like button. The like is the most important metric for YouTube to push out this video to people out there in the world. It is important for me to get this message out to as many people as possible. We are doing our hardest. We are trying our best to make this go mainstream and viral, and in a good way, So yeah, let's talk about what we have here. We are going to be talking about two people. So this guy, Nick, he's a young Chad. He's coming up in the world. He does a lot of reaction videos and kind of like vlogs and everything. And I'm gonna show you his YouTube channel. He's a young Chad. He's doing well. I don't know how old this kid is, but he looks pretty young. This is a kid right here. Very promising man. Very promising channel. You can see he has 381,000 subscribers. Looking at the kid, he's young, he's good looking, he's got money, he's got clout. The world is his oyster. And a lot of people are giving him nonsense for he was in a relationship with a girl. I mean, look at the analytics too. The numbers are through the roof. 563, 527, 649, 256, or excuse me, 257. And he's doing a really good job building his brand and stuff. But he has had a little bit of an entanglement with a woman. She's very attractive. Obviously, she's a very attractive young lady. However, she has the unfortunate blemish of having an OF account, which is never a good thing for a man in love with that individual woman. You have to have a very, 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 very open, strong mind to tolerate that kind of degeneracy. So I'm just going to show you a quick picture of the people we're going to be talking about today. So if you take a look at this guy's Instagram, again, really good Instagram. You know, he needs to get those eyebrows sorted in this picture here, but just busting his balls. This is the girl that we're talking about. So this is Sky Bri, and this is Nick here. So if you click here, you can go to her Instagram. She has 2.5 million followers on Instagram, and as you can see, you know, this is just, she's very, very beautiful woman, but you know, she has an OF, which unfortunately we know what that means there. So he's got in a relationship with her, and they've had a little bit of back and forth. But you know, just, I mean, you just, when you love a woman, this is the last thing you want to see on the internet for the whole world to see. It's just, I can't even look at this. It's just too much for me. He was recently on the Fresh and Fit podcast as well, and you know, he's a young kid. I mean, he is he's in his 20s, and yeah, and then also she is an XP star as well. So we're just going to talk about this whole thing because it's a total mess. And the thing is this, I'm going to talk about this real quick, okay? Here's why having sex with a woman that does not align with your frame is bad for you, okay? Because if you're not a total sociopath or psychopath, when you have sex with someone, especially unprotected sex, okay, you're going to develop an emotional bond and connection with them. This is evolutionary, because you're going to want to get together with this person, have children, and then you're going to be chemically bonded to this individual, and you're going to want them to be good. You're going to want to take care of them and stuff. But when they're doing certain things that are not conducive to a successful relationship, in her situation, it is, you know, putting herself out there for the whole world to see. For, I don't even know what her OnlyFans. Oh, I said it. I don't even know what her OF is, how much it costs. But I mean, even if it was $500 a month, it's still, you don't want it. You don't want it. I have fallen in love with a couple of women that didn't really align with my frame. It was very, 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 very painful. But ultimately, if you're a strong man, you're gonna withhold and uphold your standards in your frame. And it is very emotionally painful. It is very, very hard to break that bond as an individual if you're like not a total psychopath. Okay. And the reason I'm doing today's episode is just kind of show you guys, like, look, and listen to me as your digital older brother, your digital cool uncle, your digital dada, whatever you want to call me. Okay. Your digital friend. No amount of beauty, no amount of anything, money, whatever you want to call it, is worth you giving up your frame. Okay. It's not. None of it is worth it. And what we're going through right here is it's wild. So they were on Bradley Martyn's Raw Talk, which Bradley Martyn does a great job with that show, Raw Talk. Bradley Martyn's a cool guy. I've met him a couple times, and he is a really, really great guy. And so you know, I think his podcast has really shined a light on the situation that's going on between the two of these guys. And I don't want to throw too much. I'm not trying to throw shade at anybody, but I do think that this is necessary to cover so you can do what wise men do, which is learn from the mistakes of others. Because ultimately, in my opinion, in the long term, as long as Nick gets his game tight, he's going to have a brighter future than her. Right. And so we're going to break this down to you guys at home. Shout out to my digital girlfriend Roni. She says, "Hey, handsome, what's up? What's up? What's up?" And yeah, so let's see. You have left field says you have to be dead inside to date an OF girls. Well, well, I wouldn't say dead inside, but I just think he's. I mean, come on, guys. Let's give the guy some grace. He's a young man. He's in his 20s. He's got all this clout, all this money, all these people coming at him. Like, he's probably doing his best that he can. So we're gonna go over the video, but we have some highlights here as well. So we're gonna start off here with the thing, and for my show notes, it says we should go over the entire video, but I mean, should I just start from the beginning? Because this is an hour-long video. Is that producer? Can you just let me know in the notes real quick that you do indeed believe that we should go over from start to finish? Let me know. Pop into the Google Notes real quick and tell me before we get going, because I need to know exactly what we're doing here on this. So let's rock it and roll it. Here we go. So we're going to pull this bad boy up right now. Okay. So here we go. You're ready. Left field says he's ready for the long stream. Do the whole thing. I don't know. It's long, but let's get going. We'll just start from the very beginning. Excuse me. Okay. There's the Giga Chad himself, Mr. 260. Is it 260 or 240? Here we go.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair. Nick is it recording? Dude, Nick is so nervous. This is hilarious.
I don't know how
what the fuck is going on? Bro,
dude, it's weird to like talk about your relationship on like online.
Yeah, but like you can't avoid it now because you've already talked so much. You guys, obviously it's aware. Everyone's aware.
Didn't want to do it, but she had to drop like a thing that
a TikTok.
Big, yeah.
Yeah. So listen, he comes to the gym and he's like telling me, he's like, "Yo, did you see this?" I'm like, "What the?" And so why, like, what's going on actually? Because like I don't really know the true story. I don't really know everything. There's obviously a lot more than just that video.
Yeah.
So this is her. I mean, objectively a 10. Objectively a 10 out of 10. She's very, very, very beautiful girl. However, the red flags are pretty evident beyond obviously her choice of profession, multiple tattoos on her hands, alone body, multiple piercings in the ear, and let alone, like I said, her presence doing what she does.
Okay, well, I feel like people started speculating before we even like actually broke up.
Yeah.
So
that
you guys
something was
right now
going
are broken
on.
up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is so weird.
Is it?
So weird, bro.
I've talked about a lot of things on the internet, but I've not had to talk about like a relationship.
It's weird when
like
it's just like
this.
it's too real, man.
I mean, if you look at his body language from the get-go, let me just rewind it real quick. Look, like you can see here.
why, like, what's going on actually? Because like I don't really know the true story. I don't really know everything. There's obviously a lot more than just that video.
Yeah. Okay, well, I feel like people started speculating before we even like actually broke up.
Yeah.
So
that
you guys
something was
right now
going
are
on.
broken up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is so weird.
Is
It's
it?
so weird, bro.
I've talked about
So real quick, he says, so weird, bro. Puts both of his hands in between his legs, starts closing up. At the beginning of the video, you can see his arms crossed, and he's just very clammed up, not really feeling it at all.
a lot of things on the internet, but I've not had to talk about like a relationship.
It's weird when
Like
it's just like
this.
it's too real, man.
Look, see this body language here. He's got his legs crossed. You see this is another body language thing. He's protecting his crotch, which is a vital striking point if you were to get into physical combat, and he's just protecting himself and closing up. He's not really feeling this.
Well, you've never really put a relationship on the internet before?
No,
So,
never.
yeah. So like, I think the best thing to do is to talk, because otherwise, like, people just go, "Oh, this guy, that girl, blah blah blah. This is why," and they just speculate, make up instead of
Right,
just
yeah.
like just letting people know what it is.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe it is a good idea because I'm getting like every comment on the YouTube video. What happened with you and Sky? My DMs
Yeah.
are that everything. Our
And people,
Discord.
because you guys are willing to put your relationship out there, like they get invested in like whether it's good or bad or it's still there or not. You know,
Right.
if you just disappear, everyone's gonna be like, "Well, what the f happened?"
Yeah.
So it's like addressing it, I think, is always a good idea. So what? Why did you post a TikTok? Why are you saying that?
I didn't post a TikTok, so I was live on TikTok, and they just started asking like, "Are you still with Nick?" And I said, "No, we broke up." And they were like asking what happened, obviously, and I just said, "I don't know. Go ask him." There
So
were just
what
some
happened?
differences. There were differences.
Yeah, well, tell us what actually happened.
If you had to guess what happened, what would you
Okay.
think?
Yeah, I
What
like
do
this.
you
Good
think
question.
the
Brad,
issue
what do
is?
you think, Brad?
Well, okay, my expert opinion. Obviously, you know, you do a certain kind of work. I'd imagine that, and I don't know enough about this. This is the first time I'm talking about this. I imagine that it probably got to him it's got to him too much to where he's like, I don't know if whatever.
Wow, you nailed it. That was exactly it.
But like,
Okay, that's not all of it.
there's got to be more. There's two sides.
Yeah,
There has to be.
there's definitely two sides.
But so what's different or what's new that is like, because like it wasn't like that in the beginning. You guys knew what it
Yeah.
was. You both knew what it was. You both knew where you came from.
I think that he acted chill in the beginning, which
He fished you.
well, that's how I feel like a lot of guys are in the beginning of relationships. Like they're like easygoing, but then once the feelings start to like get deeper and you get like more involved with someone, then like, and you're like actually in love with them, then stuff like gets to them easy. And then
Yeah, she's spot on. She's spot on. And like I said, that's why a lot of you guys, you think that, oh yeah, I can date this girl. She does XYZ. I can date this girl. She does this. And you think you can like be okay with it, but then the reality of the situation starts to hit you. You start getting DMs and other people are like, yo, I saw your girl. I saw this dude do this to her. I saw this dude do that to her. And no guy in his right mind is okay with his girl getting plowed down by other men or having other men have readily available access to all of her nudity.
he started,
Yeah, I can admit, like on my side, I think as things grew and I fell in love, and some things I think like did make me go like a little off the wall. Like
Yeah.
it would bother me things, and I had to really tell myself like I knew what I got myself into. I shouldn't be bothered by that, but I think that's not everything. It's
and then he started accusing me of cheating on him. This
no, I
and
did not accuse you
that.
of cheating on me. I just like would like sometimes you would wonder like
No,
I'm traveling, she's doing her thing. Like you don't like there's and seeing everything online. It's like sometimes it is hard, but
And I feel bad for him because he's like he is making valid points here. Look, when a woman has a history of promiscuity, you're going to question her. I mean, it's just common sense. If you had a friend that was notorious for stealing things and you invite him over, you invite a bunch of people over, and some stuff ends up missing, if you have one brain cell, part of your mind's gonna be like, did this person just did they steal my stuff? You're gonna have that. It's normal. It's normal.
I think like
Is it things that you're seeing like she's posting, or things that people are saying, or like what is the thing that's making you think that?
I think like I'm just gonna be real. Like her Twitter, it's almost like, and I get tagged in a lot of things. And when you're seeing like, oh, this is coming out and this, I'm like, what the is going on? Like,
Yeah.
that makes me tweak out a little bit because like I can accept the OnlyFans. I'm cool with the OnlyFans, but I'm like, I thought we put that in the past. I think she's so much better than that. She's an incredible girl. She's so smart, sweet. She was like my rock. Amazing.
It was. It sounds such a
Right,
fun.
that
It's
hurt.
That's fucked up. And now
He's bullshit. He never even liked OnlyFans. He hates OnlyFans. He says
Okay.
it all the time.
I'm
Like,
not
I
gonna
wish
love
you
it.
didn't have to do this. Like, had issues with me even just doing like solo content.
Okay.
Yeah, and like, hello, it's common sense, you know. Any guy with an amount of self-respect is not going to be okay with that. Period.
Yeah.
Solo, like what's so solo content is just like
Like, I go live like once a week for an hour, and they like tip, and the more they tip, the more I do.
Mm.
And like I would tell him like, babe, I have to go live today, and he would be like
It's hard.
moping around.
Okay. Like,
damn. But you knew what it was.
I know it's
So what do you
I
think?
it's tough for me knowing that all these other dudes
Yeah.
are watching that, and that's
Yeah.
hard. Like for me, the kind of guy I am, I'm a very one-on-one kind of person, sexually in a relationship, all of that. Like I'm very one-on-one. It's all about how I was raised, how I've been. I can't. It's hard. That's hard to.
Well, welcome to peak culture, where you're like, a guy has to like rationalize to an audience and tiptoe around with his statements as to why he's not okay with his women being completely naked on the internet for complete strangers too. You know, I mean, these guys are doing nasty things at home to her content. It's just like, nobody wants that.
But you knew that.
I know.
That's the thing.
Yes.
You knew it.
It's
going
tough,
into
man.
it.
I'm battling, bro. And
That's why my feelings are hurt,
Yeah.
because he knew what it was when he started dating me, and I didn't do anything. I was loyal our whole relationship.
I was too.
Yeah, I know. But so it's like hurtful to me because it's like I was good. Like I did everything I was supposed to. I was a good girlfriend, but still like I'm the one that like the relationship ended because of me, because you like couldn't handle seeing the and stuff.
Is that really just it?
I mean, I think there's a little bit more. I think looking back, I should have been more chill out about the solo shit. She's not with other dudes.
Yeah.
She's doing her thing. She
So he's saying at the beginning, I should have been more chill with the soul shit. And then, but you're just neglecting your internal belief system. You're neglecting your frame. And as a man, when you forsake your frame, you forsake who you are. When you forsake who you are, you lose who you are. And when you lose who you are, you're going to lose the woman that is attracted to you initially for who you are. So a lot of guys think by forsaking my frame, I can save the relationship. You can't. You cannot. Okay. You got to walk away. And dude, I mean, dude, this kid is like, he's a young, good looking fucking internet celebrity with like so many followers. He has so much money. Dude, the world is this guy's oyster. Like there are literally millions of women out there that will be with this guy. So he really has nothing to lose. I mean, he is emotionally attached. He's pair bonded to her. And here we are.
She probably went from here to here for me, getting rid of all that. I was probably here, went to here. So she gave up a lot more. I can agree with that. And I think, I did let it get to my head a little bit, but there are things that I need to do on my platform that kind of like I want to do that I think is good for my content. And there's
Like,
things
talking
Like
with
what?
girls, like flirting with girls.
and nothing more than that. I think going out.
But he wanted to flirt with girls on his YouTube before we even broke up.
So here's the thing. Him flirting with girls for YouTube content and her getting on the internet and letting other men control what she does by sending tips, sending donations, all that stuff there's a big gap there. There's a big gap there. Gigantic gap.
So it's like I had to stop doing own like,
She's
but
te-
you
but
can
she's
be out
telling
here
me-
actually talking and flirting with girls.
Okay, but she's telling me that she wants to use old boy girl content and put that out as new boy girl content. I'm like, I
No,
thought
just
we
like
were,
re-releasing stuff that hadn't
but
ever
it's
been
but it's
released.
being branded as new. I thought we're over
well,
that.
it is new, but like that new.
What does that mean?
That's
Like I have content that I filmed, but I just never released.
But
So
like,
over time, I slowly release it, so it is new.
like in my head, I'm like, we're over that. It's done. Like that should be in the
yo.
that should be in the.
Okay.
Was that hold on? I have genuine question. Was that conversation before you broke up or after you broke up?
I think that's like kind of what made us go our separate ways.
yeah,
The whole thing is
that
like here.
was the.
This is
I
the
feel
thing
like
that I'll just
deal-breaker.
tell you. It's we're both in our 20s. She's created a whole brand for herself. She's done it. I have an opportunity to do something. There's things I feel like we both feel like we got to do.
Yeah.
And it came to the point where we couldn't compromise for each other. So
So-
I feel like, you know, I have to go out with my guys and do what we got to do.
Like to talk in a girl book.
It's so nothing. So it's just like, it's bullshit.
Yeah,
It's funny. It's funny.
That bug you?
It's just comedy.
I mean, he like gets upset. He got upset sometimes when I went on even dates, which is like virtual.
Okay, I will admit that's because I wasn't allowed
Every time he was upset.
No, but here's the thing. She told me before, you can't go do girl stuff. I don't want you doing girl stuff. So when I see her doing stuff, floating with other guys, I'm like, okay, you're telling me not to do girl stuff? I'm gonna have an issue too.
Eventually, I did say that. Do what you have to do. Like, if you think,
she claims it's different. I'm the princess. Like, I'm like, what? Hell no. Like, if you're making a rule for me, it's gonna go both ways. Like, that's the truth. I'm sorry.
Why is that funny?
I don't know.
Why?
Because I think
Let's get too personal, huh? Yeah. Okay. Okay, but I gotta ask this. Serious. I'm. So you guys were together, and you were like, "Yo, I'm gonna release some old stuff, but it's new."
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you my perspective on that. Okay, because to everyone on the internet, it's brand new.
Yeah.
So to everyone on the
I
internet,
look like an idiot.
to everyone on the internet, after the time when you guys were like, "Yo, I'm not doing this. I'm giving up that," like that boy girl thing, you're now just kind of doing it all over again to everyone. So perspective wise, like if you're an audience person, you're someone watching this, when they see that, they go, "This is brand new," and then immediately they go, "She's having sex with dudes on camera again. What the fuck are you doing, Nick?"
Right.
And he would never be able to avoid that. And I'm not saying this is like this is to each their own to decide whether they want to deal with that or not. But like that goes directly against, I think, the conversations. I think I wasn't part of some conversations about that in the past. Like why, like you were giving that up.
Mm-hmm.
And so you got to some point where you were like, well, I'm not going to give that up essentially again, where you came back to it for some reason.
This is a good point here by Sebastian. He says, I've come to find that when a girl you're involved with laughs at you for something you say you're being serious, you're trying to be serious, she doesn't respect you or what your statement is. Right, exactly. And when you have a standard as a man, and then you're like, look, I don't like it when you go out with your girls. She's like, why, you insecure or something like that? If she laughs at any part of your frame, you have to understand that's a woman that doesn't understand how to respect you, and she's probably not respecting you the way you deserve to be respected. And then you gotta send her back to where she came from.
She belongs to the streets.
Because it's just, bro, a crucial part of a man-woman relationship that a lot of modern women don't understand, because they've been indoctrinated from literally their elementary school years to be thinking like, you're a little girl, you can do whatever you want, you're a champion, you're the best ever. They're just like constantly gassing these girls up in America. And these girls grow up in a false perspective of reality. And then when your reality is crashed down by actual reality, then a lot of these girls can't cope with it. And there's no kind of system set up to help these girls recover. A lot of these women are ended up old and alone in their 40s with a house full of cats. Like, actually, this is not a lie. And it's a big modern day problem we have with the modern woman. Because, guys, you have to understand, man, like I was saying earlier, I think it was a free consultation Friday, when I've been dealing with a lot of hot girls, right? And a lot of these hot girls, they cannot comprehend when a man tells them no. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to handle rejection. They don't know how to understand like that certain men will just tell them no, they can't get what they want out of these men, because so many men are weak, so many men are supplicating simps, so many men are just enablers of these chicks. And when you actually have standards, you're like, no, I don't want that. They're going to automatically be like, whoa, what's wrong with you? Because you challenge their reality, you challenge their belief system. You're like, why would you even tell me no? Like they've given, every guy's been telling them yes, their life has been completely easy up until the point they meet you. And what they do to a guy that tells them no, they immediately demonize the guy. Oh, you have a small dick. Oh, you must be gay. Oh, you must be XYZ, right? And then because beauty is power, and they have power in this world, especially in America, like that girl in America, that girl is like God tier status, even though she is a corn star. And the reason why she's God tier status is because there's so many freaking mammoth Walmart golem women stomping around America. They artificially inflate her value. And so that kind of girl can literally get that. I mean, some of these girls, that one OF girl killed her fucking boyfriend. That one white girl that killed that black guy in Miami. Unreal, dude. Totally unreal. But here we are.
I think it was just I don't really look at it like that, because it's not stuff that I ever filmed while we were dating, or like it's stuff that I filmed before I even like met him. So it's like I already made the content. And also, okay, the big
But
for me, I still have to make money. Like,
of course.
I'm in my early 20s. I'm branded for life. Like his thing is like, you could do other things, which I do other things. I do Twitch, but he's like, you can make money other ways, like blah, blah, blah. But it's like, I am so heavily branded as a star. And like, I always will be, like, if we're being honest, like that.
No, you won't. You could turn things around. You have 2.5 million followers. Like, no, dude, you could create a course on how to be a digital creator. And would you take a hit financially? Probably, but you could still live a very, 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 very good life. There are, bro, I've been following, there's this one Japanese girl I just recently started following on Twitch. All she does is plays the piano, and she gets like 300 live stream viewers. She literally like plays the piano. People send her donation, and she has like, hey, here's my song list. You can send me like $5-10. I'll play a song for you. If you want me to learn it live, here's $25. I'll learn it live for you. Like, dude, there's women out there making millions of dollars selling baskets, bro. There's women making millions of dollars out there selling cooking courses. There's women out there making millions of dollars selling fitness courses. Like, I'm sorry, but you just can't. I mean, her saying like, I need to make money. It's a cope. It really is a cope. And then the long term is she's clearly wrong when she's like, I'm branded as a P star for life, and you're not. You can turn, bro. If Chris Brown can turn his life around after beating the living daylights out of Rihanna and still be making multiple millions of dollars, okay. OJ Simpson killed 2 people and turned his entire life around. He's a free man. If they could do it, you could stop selling pictures of your coochie online for $5.99, baby. Come on. This is cope. This is maximum cope. And again, look at the body language here. Look at Nick, like just crossed, just not happy at all. He still has feelings for her. She still has feelings for him too. And then she's loving the attention. Anytime you see a woman like start stroking her hair like she was doing earlier, she's feeling emotionally excited. She's enjoying the situation. She was doing that earlier when they were talking about the relationship. She still likes him too. And I'm pretty sure they're still sleeping together. It's just, but the thing is, here's the thing. When a woman doesn't get along with your frame and you're still sleeping with her, the relationship, if she doesn't concede to what you want her to do, then fights erupt and then toxicity involved. And then what happens? She typically goes to her girlfriends, and her girlfriends are always going to be having no point of reference to dating like a high value man. They're like, oh, you can do better, girl. You can do better, girl. Every girl thinks they can do better. And then every girl thinks they could do better. Then why are you not doing better? Every girl's like, I could have a husband right now. Okay, then why don't you have one? Oh, I'm just waiting for the right one. No, you have no proof of concept. And neither do your girlfriends. Okay? Single women keep other women single. And single women love to destroy happy relationships because they want hoes to fucking hoe it up with. They want hoes to go to the tables with them at the clubs. They want hoes to go on these double dates and go on yachts and all this shit. And the thing is, they don't understand. They're just getting used by these men. And then as you continue to get used and used and used, as you age, you collect a lot of mental problems. The more dicks a woman takes, the more traumatized she is, man. And you know, here's a prime example in real life. So it's really unfortunate to see, but I feel like the creator of OF is like gonna blow his brains out one day from all like the sin and like karmic evil he put out into the world, because there's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. I mean, pornography is a terrible thing. Pornography is a terrible thing. And if you're addicted to pornography or using it at any kind at all, other than the own that you make at home, no bueno.
Yeah.
Something that like people do not lose. Like if you do, like that's like what you're going to be associated with. So it's like, I don't have all these other like ways I can like make money and stuff. So it's like essentially I kind of started to feel like resentment towards him because I felt like he was like limiting me from like making money.
Yeah. You don't think there's other ways you can make money? Like, I mean, there's tons of brands and that'll still work with you.
It's hard.
Harder.
Not
it's
hard.
really.
It's not hard. It's not hard. Okay. It's not hard. If I can make millions of dollars on my small fucking stream, you can too. Period.
Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no outside sources of income other than just like
no,
OS?
there are, but it's like only the bag is just so good.
I know.
And I enjoy running my OnlyFans. Like it's really fun. But he like hated it so much that I felt like I couldn't even like talk to him about like my job or anything.
Okay, this is what I'll say. When you're being, I don't want to see you never want to see your girl ever with a past whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Course.
And when you're tagged, you don't see what it is, and I've seen a few, and it fucks me up, and it kind of does trigger me a little bit. And then I go,
he gets tagged and stuff. It triggers him, and then he takes it out on me.
Okay,
but it's like, why I didn't do anything?
Well, here's the reason, because I'm
thinking. What's funny about this? Wait, can I say one forever now?
Yeah,
I know
they're gonna tag you forever now.
It's inevitable.
I'm sorry,
dude. All my comments, like, there's a lot of shit.
He's seen it all now, I guess.
I think like it's not that pisses me off. It's when I see that, and then I come back and I'm like, I can't go do what I started this channel to be, like to go do this girl stuff, but that's out there and being released. That's what, it's not the fact that it's that, but I feel upset that I'm like, okay, you can post all this stuff, but I can't go like just be funny and flirt with girls.
But I did tell you, it got to a point where I could tell that it was stressing you out. So I was like, okay, just do whatever is best. Like
you're saying, despite him filming content with girls, he was just stressed about what you were doing.
No, like he was like, because that's like what he started off doing like on YouTube, and it worked really well. And like I know like his fans like kind of they want to see that. So, and I saw him like wanting to like please his fans, and I want him to succeed on YouTube. So I was like, you know what, like go back and do it. Like I don't care. You can flirt with girls if that's like what's gonna like relieve some stress.
But nothing
like content wise,
it's not good for the relationship, bro. It's like
that's not.
If I'm doing that, she's actually upset.
No, I told you I would have gotten over it. I kept telling him, like I kept saying, like go out and do it. It's fine. Like I don't care. Like I just want what's best for you.
He seems to think that's not true.
Well,
that
no,
is true.
that is true. But like then she wants to do like girl on girl, and like I feel weird about like there's always something else that comes along with. Okay, if you're gonna do that, then I'm gonna go do this.
Yeah, he always accuses me of scheming.
Scheming what?
Like he's always like, I feel like you're like up to no good. Like you're like planning things.
Okay, James is nodding his head. Sorry to put you on.
Like what the heck? I'm not.
No, you are a very smart girl, and you.
So and then here again. So I think a lot of people don't really understand that if you want to build something special with a good woman, and if you want to have a happy, successful relationship, you're going to have to say no to a lot of women, and you're going to have to kick them out of your life. If she does not get in your frame and support you 10,000%, what are you doing? What are you doing? So another thing is this, right? And This I learned from King Dre in 2021 when he was really teaching me, leveling me up with my game and stuff. And he told me that if you're dating a woman that you can't trust, or you feel like you got to check her phone, or you feel you got to be like, always be like, I gotta track her iPhone location, or I gotta see what she's up to. She's not a good girl for you to be with, because she is, barring you don't have like any raging insecurities or anything.
Hello there.
But like, if you don't feel peace, tranquility, and safety with the woman that you're dating, she has to go. She has to go. Otherwise, the relation's going to be destroyed anyways. If you cannot trust somebody, you should have no relationship with that person, man or woman. And in this situation, if he feels like she's scheming or whatever, she's got to go. She's got to go. Shout out to Dr. B, the greatest dancer in the manosphere. Dr. B 84, member for 32 months, brother. Thank you so much for that one. He says, boom, baby. Just went on a date with a chick and she was all in my frame. Looks like I'll be hitting a home run quite soon, fellas. I bet you will, bro. She's going to be in love with you, you big sexy man. Love you, Dr. B. Look forward to meeting you soon, my man, down there in Miami. Shout out to my good friend, BJ Tucker, who says, congrats, big homie. A really model American, model father, model man. This is the kind of guy that you guys need to be, emulating. He's a good man. He's a good father. Great friend. I'm so glad to have a friend like him. And then Dr. B says, I think she already is it. There you go. There you go. There you go. Let's continue.
No, you know how to she thinks I'm just this dumb idiot running around with a camera. I'm not dumb. I know she's very smart, and you have to be very smart to be successful where she is.
So what, am I manipulative?
You're a little manipulative.
Yep.
I love this. Yep.
I love
that right there. When he says you're a little manipulative and she's laughing at it, red flag. Gotta go. Sorry, baby.
She belongs to the streets.
You gotta go. You gotta go right there. I mean, dude, this is just play that on fucking loop for this entire episode.
You are. And that's
so what are you scheming?
Nothing.
Oh,
That's
man.
the thing. Can you imagine your whole relationship? You're being so good. I don't even go out. I just lay in bed
she's
all
very
day.
loyal. We're very
I stay
loyal.
home.
And
Then what is she scheming?
I don't want her.
Exactly.
No,
He's
no,
always
it's like-
accusing me of shit. And I'm like, dude, I don't even leave my
Nah, you
house.
what is she scheming?
He's the one out all the time.
No, I feel like it's like if I say okay,
And I do believe her in the fact that she says she stays out. Dude, you guys would be surprised how many like really, really super hot girls just stay at home and like hang out all day, dude. The hottest of the hot girls, they're not out there, man. I met a girl this week and she's so fucking gorgeous. And she's like, I have never used dating apps. She's 23. She's beautiful, beautiful young girl. And I was just like, good. Never do it. Never, ever, 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 ever get on a dating app. Trust me. Save yourself from the sea of whoredom and losers that are on dating apps. Don't do it. Trust me. It's in your best interest just to not get on those dating apps.
I were to say, okay, I'm gonna go do this girl, there'd be some back end like, okay, let's make this like girl thing happen. Because she's always like, if you're gonna do that, this happened the other day right before we ended. If you're gonna do that, I want to do girl and boy. And I'm like, okay, well, that's not just me going out there and doing this. Like, I'm like, I don't want that
Red flag. Gigantic red flag. Heard her laughing like that.
happen.
I see. So you're like, should I go do this then?
Yes, because if I do it, I know there's gonna be some backlash.
Damn. That's kind of fun.
And I will slip in there also, like in a relationship, it is hard for me to like, I don't want to hurt her.
He didn't even like me hanging out with Neon, though.
No, I love Neon. I like Neon.
You were skeptical about it at first.
With Neon? What would Neon do?
No, here's
Or
the
like
thing.
I would host e-dates on my Twitch, like people from all around the world, and he didn't even like that. He'd be like,
No,
as long as they're
I'm
all
s-
ugly, and I'm like,
No.
I can't just like host
Okay, but here's the
e-dates
thing. No,
with
no.
all ugly
When
guys.
that happened, she was telling me that I couldn't do the flirting thing with my so I got upset about that.
I get it.
Yeah.
I'm such an equal guy in a relationship. That's how I roll. So if there's gonna be those other things, I'm gonna say something if I can't do it.
I still got to go back to this like new but old thing. Dude, that's really f***ing me up.
Yeah, that is
'Cause all
fun.
this other
Why
shit
does
is
Yes.
like a
Why-
conversation. It's
Thank
like
you.
whatever. You guys are
Thank
talking
you.
about
Okay, no, this I only put out a scene. Literally, it was 2 days before we broke up. While we were like actually like dating,
ended
I
it, bro.
never like I didn't have any plans to release any new content, but like things were like
That was
he's like,
that
I'm gonna
pushed
go
it.
do the girl stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna release this scene then.
And that right there is the only thing you need to see. Like if the moment you see that the relationship might, like, let's just say, for example, okay, you're dating a girl and you're like, look, I really just don't like you going to nightclubs with your friends. All your friends love to drink too much. All your friends are single. They're always hooking up with dudes. And I just don't want you hanging around those kind of people because this relationship is important to me. And I think that's a threat to this relationship. If the moment there's like a rocky point in a relationship or there's a break in the relationship and then she goes out with her friends and she starts hanging out with them, dude, I'm telling you, just walk away. Just walk away. Because these girls know, bro. They know what they're doing. They're not. Anytime you think a girl is innocent or like, oh, maybe she didn't see my text. Oh, well, maybe she forgot. Maybe she did it. They didn't, bro. They didn't. You're just not that important to them. Just bottom line. She's just not that into you. And you can't take it personal. You know, you just got to pack up your bags, hit those streets again and keep sourcing. And, you know, dude, this guy's going to have another smoke show at no time. In no time. There's not a doubt in my mind.
Like it was like 2 days before we broke up.
And that really just, I was
So
like,
the
that's-
relationship was basically like done at that point.
Okay.
I didn't think about like releasing anything while we were actually together.
Oh, that
So,
changes it then.
Exactly.
I don't think that changes it.
Well,
I was still in it. I've always fought.
could it still work? Could this still work?
Well, she asked me to move
I
in
don't
with
think
her.
he'll ever be okay with my past. Ever. He brought it up every single day. Like, I really wish
Okay.
you didn't do this.
That is not true. That was just for the last month. We've had a
Like,
rocky-
imagine if someone every single day is in your ear, like, oh, I hate that you did this. Like, that hurts. It
Every
hurt my
day or the
feelings.
last month?
And so it does. You like, if you're going to make the choice to be with a woman who has rocky past, like, you're going to have to look past it if you're going to make that choice. Okay. It's like hiring an ex-con and be like, hey, Robert, kill anybody today? You know, it's just like you ask the dude every day, like, no, I haven't. You know, it's like you're what you're essentially saying is that you just don't trust the person, right? And you have to leave it alone if you're going to make the thing work and move forward. And if you can't leave it alone, and you'll know if you can't leave it alone, if you like feel it in your stomach or you feel it in your chest, like every time you feel like this urge to be like, ugh, I don't like this, you know, you got to walk. You have to walk. There's no negotiation, no ands, ifs, or buts about it. You got to walk. You have to leave. It's going to drive you crazy, and the relationship will eventually become toxic. You don't want to be in that kind of situation. It drains your life. It drains your creative energy. Your work's going to take a hit. Your physical fitness is going to take a hit. Your mental health is going to take a hit. You got to walk away. You got to walk away. Frame is everything, guys. Frame is totally everything. Okay. Real quick, we've just crossed we're almost at 1 hour, but real quick, I just want to put a poll in the chat with you guys real quick. Okay. Could you seriously date a woman? I'm going to put a poll in chat. Could you seriously date a woman with a large body count? Just going to put that in the chat. You guys vote right there. Take a vote. Guys, for all you people watching on Rumble, if you could come over to YouTube, give a quick vote, and then come back over to Rumble, that would be interesting because I just want to take a look at what the audience has to say.
Every day.
Just-
No.
This was not every day. What are you talking about?
Damn near sometimes twice a day.
No, this last month has been rough. It has
Rough.
been. We had a great relationship. You'd always say we have a healthy relationship, blah, blah, it's amazing.
It was healthy, but it
was the last month.
or like, okay, something that also was really upsetting towards me is he's always
Jesus
like,
Christ.
it's different for girls versus guys. Like his body count's
Oh
higher
my
than mine, just
God.
saying, right? Significantly. But he's like, it's different
it?
because I'm a guy.
It is different though.
It is different.
But like, is it that crazy
it is-
different?
thank you.
Oh God, no. Okay.
I'm so sorry. She's getting
I'm not
mad
trying to
back
be
there.
mean. I'm not trying to be mean.
I'm not trying to be mean either, and I'm not trying to be. She always says you're misogynistic.
To a point, I do agree with you, but it's like he's straight up about it. Like you have a hole, and
Okay,
like
that is not true
like
at all.
Yeah,
You are putting words in my mouth. That is not true at
That's
all.
essentially
That
what
is
you're
not
saying.
true at all. That is not true.
Babe. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
She still likes him. They both still like each other.
Slip up.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Oh, wow. Is that true or not? Because I can't tell right now.
What?
Did you actually say that?
No, I didn't. No, I did
No,
not.
he does
No.
say he.
She
okay.
takes it that way. She like says, "Oh, so you're saying this," and then goes crazy on me.
Okay.
No,
She's like, and then
he'll
she starts
be
yelling at
like-
me, "I resent you," and I'm like,
Are you guys fighting? You guys doing
dude,
hands?
she's yelled at me the other day. She yelled
Dude,
at
maybe
me.
you just need to punch her one time.
And she's punched me.
Why are you from?
I'm kidding.
So like I told you, when there's a battle of frames, and if the woman doesn't get in the frame of the man, the relationship becomes toxic because it's a battle of two people. And it only works if she gets into the man's frame, period. It's the only thing that, I mean, and then the fact he just said that she hit, I believe him that she hit him. Okay. I truly believe him that she has hit him. Because another thing is this too, and it's an unfortunate reality, but women who make the choice to go into this line of work, like something's not right here. Like it's pretty common sense that that's not a normal line of work. And if these chicks were so happy and so healthy and everything, then why would they get so crazy and angry and literally attack people when their point of view is challenged, if they're so happy and fulfilled and everything, right? You tell me.
Maybe you just need to punch her one time.
And she's punched me.
Why are you from?
I'm kidding.
She's
I'm
punched me.
totally kidding. Like, I couldn't get the doubling back on that. I know it's old, but it's new. Like, that shit really is just, I'm trying to imagine myself in a situation. I'd be like, oh, dude, I could never do that, because everyone else just goes, this is brand new.
See, look at this girl. She's an attractive chick. I've been in a 7-year relationship. I'm 25 years old, and I didn't own a phone the first 3.5 years because we lived together and there was no need for a phone or any social media. Like these are the girls. Last night, okay, I'll tell you something else too. Okay, last night I met a girl when I was just walking around talking to girls in the street, and I met this girl. She was 19. She was so fucking pretty, really pretty, and she was all about me too. And I was just casually walking the streets of Shibuya, and I said hi to her, and I got her Instagram or whatever, and then her Instagram, like, icon, nothing, photos, nothing, one highlight reel of all her friends, not a single picture of her. This girl was arguably bare minimum 9 out of 10. Like the hottest girls, the best girls, they're not putting themselves out there on Instagram. They're not posting all the time to get fake internet points. They're not out there on dating apps. They're not out there on social media. The hottest of the hottest, they don't need it. They're not, it's not necessary. It's the girls that got something to prove. It's the girls who have a complex. It's the girls that like don't feel good enough. They're always posting some shit on their stories. They're always posting their stuff on their post and articulating this grandiose Instagram. Bro, if I did not have a social media presence for my main line of work, I would not have social media. Why would I? Like, honestly, I could go get what I want, you know. Now, do I recommend guys who are out there and trying to make their dating life to have a high value Instagram? Absolutely. But would I be out there like every day, like trying my hardest? No, I'm secure with who I am. And, you know, I can go like, bro, I don't need dating apps. I don't need, you know, any Instagram game or anything. I just go see a girl. Hey, I think you're cute. What's up? I'm Jonathan. Nice to meet you. It's just that simple. When you have confidence and you have, you know, social acuity, high level social acuity, aka game, you know, that's all you need. So in this situation here, you know, with the young lady who just showed us her comment, you know, that's a perfect example of reality.
What would you date a girl that did anyway?
I could, but it'd be, oh man, it'd be difficult. Like it would have to be like it's done.
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like
I don't think you could.
No,
Wow.
I don't think you could, because I think you're exactly like Nick. You would get tagged and they would comment, they would message you, and I think it would get to you just like how it got to Nick.
I think what does get to me, and I'm gonna be honest, is like, yeah, that's
Look at this. Look at this girl. Why put yourself out there if you're taken? It's clearly showing you're still looking for attention. When you know you're attractive, you don't need to seek validation. I fucking love this girl. Right there, bro. Right there. If you go look at my Instagram, interview with the man. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna just pull it up real quick. Look at my Instagram, interview with the man, and I'm gonna show you the one post that is like triggering so many girls. This one really beautiful girl. I'm not gonna put her DM to me on the internet, but she was like ripping into this chick. So let's just do a deep dive real quick. So if you look at my Instagram, interview with the man, right? This is the highlights of this YouTube channel show. And this now has 4 million views. This one right here. See it? Okay. And this is what I said. The girl is actually the lower her body count typically. I said the hotter the girl is, actually the lower her body count typically is. It's girls that are like 6s and 7s that you got to watch out for because they have low self-esteem, so they give the up quick. They feel ugly, so they use sex as validation. The hotter the girl is, actually the lower her body count typically is. It's girls that are like 6s and 7s that you got to watch out for because they have low self-esteem, so they give the up quick. They feel ugly, so they use sex as validation. The hotter, so look, let's just pull up this chick's random Instagram right here. See, look at this girl, clearly an attractive chick. 102 posts, 180 followers, Ivana, right? The hotter the girl is, like, if you actually, I'll just drop this in the chat for you guys. Take a look here. You at home right now, go through the comment section and look at the girls who agree with me and look at the girls who disagree with me. And you could be the judge at home. You can red pill yourself at home. But if you look through here, okay, and you'll find the truth with your own eyes. You go ahead, do your own research, okay? But again, what's this girl's name? Whatever her BV, this girl right here. This is spot on right here. Again, I'm gonna read it again. Why put yourself out there if you're taken? It's clearly showing you're still looking for attention, and when you know you're attractive, you don't need to seek validation, right? You just don't. Okay. So let's continue here.
Does bother me. It's just like, dude, I feel like you're a lot like I am. Like, you want to have that one-on-one with the girl, just you two, nothing else. That's it. So it's very hard. Like, and we had a very loving relationship. We were very sweet to each other. She always had my back. I always had hers. We were there for everything.
She's smiling because she's look at her. She's smiling because she's reflecting on the relationship.
You have that, and then there's some of that outside noise. I think, you know, your camera guy said to me once, or Nate, he was like, "Man, bro, you're just looking at the internet too much. I should have just, you know, it was all new to me. I've never dated a girl in this situation ever. It is hard, and I will admit that, you know, I had some wrongs, but
it is interesting though, because like it'd be different if she just started randomly doing it and then you had to deal with it.
Yeah, I get it. I know what I signed up for. I know I signed
after she was like 100% on it, like 100%.
And you know what? Even I wish I would love if I went back like 2 weeks. Like, look, when I look back at our fights, I'm like, I wish I found out. Like, I know I could get over it. I know I could. She doesn't think I could, but it just got to the point where, like, if we're both gonna resent each other, we didn't want to go out that way.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
and it just, and then, you know, when we split, what made you hit me up to move in with you? Like, why? Like,
yeah, because this is like, I feel like we're holding.
So I had been looking at houses for a while, and I found like a beautiful one. Like, I'm in love with it. It's my dream house, but it has 5 bedrooms, and it's just me and my assistant. So I was like, we have to have someone move in. And I asked around. I asked a few other people, but I know.
She texted me like 5 times, was calling me about, are you going to move in or you're not? Are you going to move in or you're not? Like, I'll say pop up a text.
That is true, but it's because it's
pop up a text.
Bro, like, she was like on me. And I was like,
dude, you guys are like breaking up at the same time, being like, let's move in.
Yeah, and I'm like,
the house is
James,
so big though. He's going to be on like a different floor across the house. We won't cross paths.
There's one kitchen. There aren't that many bathrooms. One back. It's not that big.
She still loves him. She still wants to be with him, but she's still not. She's like, the thing is, if this were to work, she would need to have some kind of reassurance that she could support herself financially. However, you know, the gigantic red flag, that's like the elephant in the room, which is like, baby, you are doing something which is not conducive to a healthy relationship. Period. It's not.
Well,
And
how's that gonna work? Like,
I told James, I'm like, bro, we need to find another house. We did a showing. It's in the video that just dropped. And I get the news that I cannot be on a fucking lease, bro. I can't be on a lease. This was a problem I had 2 years ago. I got student civil court for throwing an Airbnb party, and it's fucking me up. And now we're, I don't know.
So how's it gonna work? Because like, what? If,
I'm
like,
also like friends with his whole like his
Friend
two.
group.
It's not like we're all strangers or anything. Like they're my friends too. I would consider. So.
And I guess we're just
so wait, you're
friends.
gonna live in the same house together?
roommates.
That's fucking insane.
It's I don't.
I'm scared.
So wait,
I think it's only gonna.
are you gonna?
James said it's gonna last a month.
Are you gonna keep? Are you like? What's your plans with content? Are you gonna go back to?
No, I'm just gonna definitely ramp up my OnlyFans, like produce more content. We'll see where it goes.
What does that mean?
We'll see where it goes.
Is there gonna be boy girl stuff?
So right here. So I remember this part right here. So when he's saying, what does that mean? Is it boy girl stuff? And and for a lot of guys, the great line in the sand is if you're like kind of breaking up, because I hate this whole, hold on, no, let me go be scream here. So I hate this whole take on modern relationships when people are like, oh, well, we're on a break, so it doesn't matter. But I don't care what anybody says. The moment you're with a girl, whether she's on a break or whatever, you had a fight, yada, yada, yada. The moment she goes and sleeps with another man, the relationship is dead in the water. It'll never be the same. It is not something that a man with frame and dignity can stomach. It is a very, very, very heart-wrenching, stomach-wrenching thing that guys just can't get over. Can girls get over a guy cheating? Yes, they do it all the time. Does it hurt them? Absolutely does hurt them. Is it ideal? Absolutely not. But women can get over it far better than men can, because it's just a biological imperative. Like the guy is just like, no, I don't want you out here getting porked down by other dudes. And you're going to see him now. This is his hard line in the sand because he still likes her. He still loves her. They both still love each other. So watch this now.
What's your plans with content? Are you gonna go back to?
No, I'm just gonna definitely ramp up my OnlyFans, like produce more content. We'll see where it goes.
What does that mean?
We'll see where it goes.
Is there gonna be boy girl stuff?
No.
That's the question.
Yeah. Would you go back to that?
Oh my god. No.
I'm out if that happens. I'm out.
Okay.
Would you?
No, I don't know.
What do you mean?
What do you don't know? Is it no? I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
See, and when she's saying, so look, he's clearly stating his frame, which is if you sleep with another dude, it's 1,000% over. And she's laughing at the situation. She's not taking it serious. And he's just like, okay, no, like if you do this, I'm out. I'm clearly out. Here, I'm gonna rewind it and let you guys watch.
Oh. See where it goes.
What does that mean?
Insane. So wait, you're gonna live in the same house together?
Roommates.
That's fucking insane.
It's I don't.
I'm scared.
So wait.
I think it's only gonna.
Are you gonna?
James said it's gonna last a month.
Are you gonna keep? Are you like? What's your plans with content? Are you gonna go back to?
No, I'm just gonna definitely ramp up my OnlyFans, like produce more content. We'll see where it goes.
What does that mean?
We'll see where it goes.
Is there gonna be boy girl stuff?
No.
That's the question.
Yeah. Would you go back to that?
Oh my god. No.
I'm out if that happens. I'm out.
Okay.
Would you?
No, I don't know.
What do you mean?
What do you don't know? Is it no? I don't know.
You don't know?
No. No.
What?
Like no.
I'm sorry. You always said you would never go back. Like,
No, I'm not going to.
So the fact that she's like, I don't know, that you got to trust that when she says it. She's like, I don't know. Like if a girl is 1,000% down for you, she knows the answer is a hard no. She knows it. Period.
I'm not going to.
You don't think releasing the old tape is going back?
It was already the person I filmed with it, like they were already selling and everything. Like you could find it on the internet.
Got it.
It's just
Okay.
that I had never pushed it out on mine. So
this is literally already out there somewhere. Just
yeah,
like-
yeah. It's
Oh,
not like
you
this
didn't
has
tell me
never
that.
seen the face of the
How do-
internet.
I don't know all
This
this
person's he's already like sold it and stuff. Like you could probably find it if you wanted to, but I had just never released.
But
what
still, it's
it-
still marketing is like this is new and
Yeah, because
No one
everyone's
knows
gonna
that.
see it.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but
it is new. Like it's never before seen on my OnlyFans, but I didn't just film it.
I
shout
see.
out.
Fuck. That's tough. So why don't you try to do like I guess if you're not gonna go back to that, obviously like you'd ramp up whatever other content, but like there's so much other shit. I just feel like I've seen you on Twitch. Like I feel like you're
That's like my
successful
other
there.
main thing, and I do make like decent money
Yeah.
on Twitch. Like it like, but
I feel like you haven't even given a shot of like all these things you're
well, we're in
capable
the
of so
I'm in the
much.
middle of moving and everything, so I haven't had time.
Movie's gonna last like 2 weeks.
Okay, well then I'm getting back into it. But I'm just saying, like, I like running and OnlyFans. Like it's fun. Like I love like posting on it and stuff. And like you didn't even like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was good on him by saying, okay, I don't like it. And that's a hard no for him. And right there, if she doesn't stop the OnlyFans, then the relationship is doomed. Period.
It's like me saying, like, oh, I really hate the f***ing gym. Like,
You do hate the gym.
no, I
No.
don't.
Yes, you do.
What?
No, but that's like
How
giving you
dare-
I
What
tried
the hell?
to, no, I
That's
tried to
like-
get you to go to the gym and you freaked out at me and said, stop asking me to go.
I go through phases. Like I'll go hard in the gym and then I'll take a break. I haven't been going to the gym recently, but like I'm just saying that's like me like shit on you all the time. Like, or like me being like, it's so stupid you do YouTube. Like YouTube's so stupid. Like
But-
if I came at you for that, that's basically what it
But
was. Like every
Skylar,
day.
You maybe don't realize it, but you are like always coming at me still. Like it's
Nuh-uh.
about little, yes, it is. And then when I go out and shoot or anything, you're like, come home right now. Come home. You're on me. When you're doing your thing.
That was just me being a loving girlfriend, wanting like my boyfriend to come home. That's all.
but
it
you
was.
do it only when I'm out filming.
It wasn't. I'd never thought that you were like cheating or doing anything. It was literally just me being like.
But
He
you-
also traveled all the time. Like we
Yeah.
like basically sometimes we even have a long distance relationship. Like he would only be home like a week out of the month. So it's like I wanted to spend as much time as I could with you.
Yeah, but I think you know that you were like pretty hard on some shit. With, like, I would go to
I love
Michigan
the eye
and
roll.
bro,
You guys are
and James knows,
hilarious.
and that my team knows, like I was so caring, and I never want her to feel like not comfortable or not safe with anything that's happening. So like it would affect like the videos a lot, and like, but you were always on me about everything.
I apologize.
No,
So is it just because you just want to make more money? Like, what is
What
the
do you
reason?
mean?
Like the reason to like continue down that road more? Like you go harder on whatever, and is it just because like I guess what I'm asking is for you guys to work. At some point, you guys were both making compromises, and it was kind of like you were doing less of the things that were making you money because you're having conversations like, okay, I'll stop doing this, stop doing that,
Mhm.
and then he's obviously. I don't know what you're really necessarily giving up because it's just like he's just not filming flirting with girls.
I mean that was the whole thing that made me popular.
BJ Tucker's got a great question here. He says, John, what's your take on this oversharing culture for clout, genuine, both? I think people share too much. And I think like if you don't have an actual business tied to your social media, I just think people share too much, bro. There's so much information. I mean, the NSA, the CIA, the FBI probably have like dockets on everybody. On that gigantic database I have, like it's in like Utah or New Mexico or Nevada or something. But I mean, people overshare way too much, and it's a form of like being addicted to your smartphone, being addicted to social media. It's like, bro, privacy is a good thing. Like, be private, be mysterious. Like, why do you need to put like everything out there? Like, I really just have no idea. I clearly don't get it.
It was over and over again the lover boy, and
Yeah.
there'd be some situation I was in, and people love to see just because it's not like I'm some super smooth dude. I'm like funny and awkward, and it's like,
Yeah.
what the f- is he even?
But I feel like
saying?
people love to see you guys together too.
Yeah,
Like early on, like those are some of the first videos I saw like that popped the most.
it's tough because like we both talked about this. It's like it's fun to film together. We had a great time. We did some like it was fun adventures, whatever, doing whatever. But at some point, like you don't want to just be on camera together. You want to have like a real relationship. So it was like every once in a while it'd be fun to do something and like do that. And she would, you know, she loved to support me, and it was fun. But I don't want my whole thing to be about.
Yeah, I get it. I understand. That. So I have a question then. Like, obviously, I'm not going to be like, this is never going to work, whatever. I think that's silly. That's not how life works. But don't take offense to this question, but I have to ask you this question.
Do you think?
What kind of guy could you date that was like, you think would be completely okay? It feels like if you're thinking like, oh, I wouldn't be okay with it, you're looking at me like that. So the only other guy then would be like a guy who's in pornography.
Yeah, which I would never do. Yeah, that's why I don't have any hope for I'm actually just gonna stay single.
Don't say that.
No, yeah, that is really scary because I think it usually is guys that are in themselves, or I don't know, because there are a lot of people that I think would date me, but I just always think it's going to be a thing where eventually they're like, okay, I don't like this. Like I was talking to Lena, who's like she's my old
You thought she was gonna say a guy's name there, huh?
No.
For a second. He's like, what the
she texted me the other day. She was like, me and Adam are arguing whether or not you and Nick broke up. And I was like, no, like we did break up. It's just been tough, like, cause he, like the whole thing's getting to him. And she answered, she's like, yeah, I'm so sorry. Like that happens to like every girl, and like the guys are always chill with it in the beginning. And then they always like end up being like, kind of,
it's tough.
Not controlling, but like not, it kind of gets that, which I don't blame him. Like, I don't blame him at all. I really don't. Like, I think that would get to me too. Like if I had to be tagged and stuff and like my comments are filled with it, whatever. I just think that it started to feel like I was the bad person. Like it was like I was the one that was like he was mad at, when it was other people like writing comments and stuff. Like I wasn't doing anything. I was a perfect girlfriend, like loyal.
You don't think you're doing anything more that would create more like drama? Like for the audience to be like, well, she's doing this now.
I really didn't do anything during our relationship. I mean, maybe like the e-date stuff people like thought was crazy. I don't know.
Like the neon and whatever. That was whatever though.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, just, I'm really curious, genuinely. Like, so you say you move apart at some point, let's say it doesn't work. How, like, who in your mind are you, like, what kind of guy are you finding that you think it's going to be like, you're just have to get completely out of it at some point?
I think
so you like
what really I would have to do is do OnlyFans for as long as I could. And then when I've had enough of LA, move somewhere else and just like meet someone organically.
Is there ever a time where
and be like far removed from, I guess?
Is there ever a time that you would give up all this?
Okay, you asked.
So and then he's in like the bargaining phase of grieving, right? Because he kind of, I think in his instincts, he knows like this thing is dead in the water. And there is something called the 5 stages of grief. Okay. And this is the Kubler-Ross cycle of grief relief. I'll pull up an image here real quick. But if you take a look here, okay, this is what he's going through right now. Okay. So this is the 5 stages of grief, right? And what it is denial initially here. Denial, which is avoidance, confusion, elation, shock, fear, anger, which is kind of probably when they went through that toxic section of their relationship and they're fighting. Anger, frustration, irritation, anxiety. And now he's in the bargaining, which is struggling to find meaning, reaching out to others, telling one story. So he's like, is there a chance you could stop doing OnlyFans? And he's saying like, also, if you sleep with another guy, it's 100% over. So he's bargaining right now with her. He's like still trying to like, cope with the fact that she does what she does. So he's probably in the bargaining step right now. Eventually he's going to get sad, whatever. and he's going to get over it, and then he's going to have acceptance, which is exploring new options, aka dating new girls, new plan in place, moving on. He will move out of that house eventually. How long he stays in the bargaining phase, who knows, but that's exactly where he is with this questioning, asking all these different things. That's exactly where he is right now. Let's go back to this.
That all the time, but it's
Is there ever a time where
and
you just,
have be like far removed from, I guess.
is there ever a time that you would give up all this?
Okay, you ask that all the time, but it's like I'm still so young. The money
just
I made
wondering.
isn't gonna last me in the next like 80 years. I still have to make money.
There's other ways to make money, but we've talked about that.
Okay.
No, but I'm just curious because, like, you know,
And also another thing is I have fans too. Like I care about my fans, and like my fans want to see content, and like I like making my fans happy. Like just how you like making your fans happy with YouTube. Like I have fans too. Like they're not just like it's not just like this thing that I like do for money. Like I do like having like supporters and stuff like that. Like,
you know,
I have a Discord with people I talk to like all day. Like it's,
but you know what? Like
fans, no, an army of simps who give you endless amounts of digital validation. Yes. Nick has real fans. Nick, I think, has more inspirational content to like help people and stuff. But in regards to, I think she's a little, I mean, she's young, she's 24, so she's a little out of touch with reality, but these guys want nothing but smut from her, period.
I think you could make a ton of money, maybe not money, and still be super comfortable and happy.
why can't I like doing it?
You could do it. No,
that.
I'm saying you can still do it. I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying at some point, like if you want like a solid relationship, unless it's with someone in that industry, and I don't even know how you feel about that personally, but like you said, you even know that every guy's going to come to that conclusion, like maybe I'm kind of uncomfortable with this.
Yeah.
I think to your point, you are entertaining enough as just a person on camera that you could still be successful. And it's maybe it's not $2 million a month. Maybe it's 500,000, 200,000, whatever. Like that's still sustainable, good money.
Yeah.
It's great money. And like, yeah, I guess for me, the question is like, when is it enough? Because at some point, like you're not going to be able to take back all the stuff, which I know that's part of your reason why kind of going back into it, or like maybe diving more headfirst into like doing more of that content, because you can't take it back because you've already, people labeled you as this.
Yeah.
Right. But at some point, like you can still make good money outside of it. And like, if you know that, and you know that, like, if you say you did this for 5 more years and you kind of did more and more, you're setting yourself up even more for some guy in the future to be like, it's too much.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And personally, in my defense of all, like, you know, how she feels about it getting to me, you know, I can't go change her. You can never change anyone. You gotta let them do what they want to do. But personally, like, I know her. This is, to me, I do admit that she's probably the most incredible girl I've ever met in my life. I could see her. I could see it being forever. I could have. But it's like I can't. I see what you're saying. She could do so many things. She's brilliant. She's amazing. And I don't know. I don't think you have to.
Because my question is like, if you keep doing it more and more, and then you find someone that you're like, hey, this is the guy, like some guy, let's say it's him or some other guy, like whatever. And you know that it's going to get to that point where he's like, I can't deal with this because you keep doing it. Like, my point is that the stuff doesn't just go away. It's kind of just always there.
Right.
It's not that it's not for me. And for things, I don't think it's not even that you can't deal with it. Almost. It's like, I believe you can do more.
Well, yeah, it's just twofold. It's twofold because I think about it.
Oh God, I just opened her OF and yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. Do I even dare pull this up? I'm gonna have to like carefully frame this before I pull this up. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is just too much, man. This is just too, oh God, this is too much. This is just, yeah, I could totally see why this guy is suffering. I mean, this is even me. I'm not even dating this girl, but if this was like my daughter or even a friend, I can't blindly cheer somebody on who is ruining their life. I cannot. I cannot. Oh God, it's so sad. Really. Jesus Christ. Oh God. Here we go. All right, here we go. Let me show you. So this is what her OF looks like. So I'm not gonna pull up anything else because but it's like I'm more fun over here. Come see me, CUM. Free sex tape when you subscribe. Yikes. See all my 18 plus, completely uncensored solo boy, girl, 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 boy, 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 girl, and orgy content. Daily post. Chat 101. I reply to everybody. Yeah, with some fucking VA in the Philippines. Request custom content. Fetish, kink friendly. Check out my reviews on Fan Scout. I can't wait to get naughty with you. DM me first time when you sub to watch my first ever cream pie video for free. This is truly beyond me. Truly beyond why anybody would even do this. I am out of touch with the average man because I would not do this. I would not do this. Look at this. I don't even know if this comment's for real, but look at this shit. Anonymous. I am absolutely mesmerized by sensational Sky Bri, aka Real Sky Bri. This enchanting creator has truly transported me to a realm of pleasure right from my own bed. With a username that instantly captivates, Sky Bri offers an array of 18 plus, some completely uncensored. This got to be fake. And yes, even orgy content with that caters to all tastes. The daily posts keep my excitement flowing. An opportunity to chat one-on-one with this charismatic creator adds a personalized touch that goes above and beyond. I must applaud Sky Bri's willingness to bring custom content requests to life while embracing various fetishes, kinks, and further enhancing. Nobody writes like this. This has to be fucking fake. This has to be fake. She's a goddess and worth more than fucking charging $5 price. Great overall content, lots of new content, a lot of free sneak peeks. Very good. She offers so good quality content. I'm about to pimmize this girl and see what this smut is all about. And then if you take a look here, it's so funny too. She has an Amazon wish list. And then the Amazon wish list is here. You can see it. And then this is what she wants people to buy her. High top, massage gun, speakers, Apple Watch. You can't buy yourself a fucking Apple Watch. Jesus. Fragrance, a toaster. What is this? Touchscreen toaster? They have those now? That's pretty cool. I mean, but you shouldn't be eating bread. Patio furniture, a statue. Clitoral stimulator. No, okay. I'm not scrolling down on that anymore. Okay. And it's $5, and then it goes up to $20 a month. And she has 1.3 million likes. So, I mean, I don't know. This is like fucking yikes.net, yikes.exe, yikes.jpg, yikes, fucking yikes, man. Just totally fucking like yikes. I mean, poor guy, Nick. I mean, this is why you don't look, you see, this is why you don't get emotionally involved with women like this, because then, and another thing is this too, he is getting dragged through the mud online. People are ripping into this guy and they're just like completely humiliating him. And because quite frankly, I mean, this is humiliating. Like, this is not a good thing. OF is like a new phenomenon that came out during the scandemic. And, just, I feel bad for the guy. I really, really do. I really, really do. Yeah. Yikes.edu for sure. Okay. BB is very, very, very direct with her statement. These kinds of girls are to fuck, not date. But the thing is, when you fuck them, you start to develop feelings as a man. If it, like I said, unless you're like a total fucking psychopath, you're gonna start to develop an attachment to them. And that's why it's just, if a woman does not get down with your frame, move on. Remember, I said I on my Instagram, I talked about last night I was in a club like literally for 5 minutes because my buddy's a promoter and he had to drop by to like secure a VIP table. And there was some really cute girl looking at me from the dance floor. And you know, I walked up to her and said hello. I was just chatting, whatever. Cute Asian girl, but she's Australian, so she's 100% Japanese DNA, but she's Australian. She's cute. She's gonna DJ there, and she was like, "Yeah, you seem fun." I was like, "Yeah, you seem fun too." I was like, "Well, maybe we should hang out sometime." She's like, "Oh, okay, maybe." And I was just like, "Sorry, I don't do maybe." She's like, "Oh, really?" I was like, "Yep." Peace. Turned around, walked away, and I could just see her face, like, "Well, fuck, okay," because I'm like, that's just part of my frame. Like, I'm not gonna if I ask somebody out and they're like maybe, I'm like, "Oh, okay, peace, fuck you." Like, no, no, I'm not dealing with maybe. I'm too busy. I'm too successful. I'm too important. And I've got too much going on to like kind of maybe persuade a girl to like go on a date with me. No, you say maybe. All right, peace. I'm out. I don't do maybe. I do yes. I do hell yes. I do yes right now. But maybe I'll think about it. No, you go fucking get yourself a silver medal. I'm out. Taking the gold with me. And you know, that's the thing that a lot of these guys don't have. They don't have frame. They don't have the ability to walk away. Okay. They don't have the ability to walk away. They don't have the ability to say no and mean it. And that's going to get you into trouble. You got to walk away, boys, especially in a situation like this, because he should just rip the Band-Aid off and just never talk to her again. But now he's like moving in with her, and then she's good for content, she's good for views. So from a business perspective, yeah. And he's probably still sleeping with her because again, he's young, he's still attached to her. He doesn't understand the ramifications of his actions right now. But I mean, it's only a matter of time before the fucking chickens come home to roost, Bobby. It is only a matter of time before the chickens come home to roost. So let's go back. Okay.
And you're gonna hear all the red pill commentary stuff. Is like, you can't. It's like your idea is I'm gonna make as much money as I can and then find someone who is okay with it. That's pretty hard. That's gonna be a harder task than just finding someone who's like, if you're kind of like slowly getting out of it and moving on to other things, because the guy that you find, let's say now it's like 3 more years of more of that stuff. It's like more and more and more. At some point, it's just like, for any guy, is gonna be like, yo, what the.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like you're not just like, I think you're good at conversation. You're good at speaking. You're good at just being on camera. Like none of this. And it's like, just do more of that and take less money. Because at some point, right, it's like,
right,
how much do you need? I know you have that, oh, I don't make money until 80, whatever, like, but you could still make great money in this space without doing that. And I'm not trying to convince you to stop. I'm just saying in your thinking of, I'm going to do a bunch more and go harder and then find the guy, like, who's to say it just doesn't happen and now you're just older and you're going in that cycle with a different guy.
Right. Yeah.
She is.
To me, I think about that. I'm like, that's scary to me. Like if I was you,
Yeah. I don't know. It sounds like you guys are just trying to convince me to stop.
No. You do whatever you want. Like I can't, I'm just talking about the things you're saying, like your idea of what you would do. Because I think you're entertaining. Like you can be entertaining outside of all the shit that's just.
I think it's probably honestly the red pill comments that because I get so much and they like overpower like other stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like you're only ever just gonna be. I'm like, okay, like
that's not
I'll
true.
just keep running my own fans then.
You can't listen to those idiots.
That's not true at all.
I don't know, but it's not like OnlyFans chore to me though. I like making the content. It's fun.
Yeah, I get it.
Because I feel the most confident when I get to like be still. So it's like, I don't know. It's like fun for me, I guess.
So she says she feels the most confident when she can be, sexual. But you should feel confident as a kind of default state. Like internal confidence should just be your baseline. And if you don't have that, you should work on it. You shouldn't feel that you need to get naked in order to feel good about yourself. Like that's a very, very gigantic red flag as to your self-esteem, because that's that's something that I don't know. it's like, it's kind of sad. Like you feel like you only have value when you're naked. You only have value when you're like showing the world, you know, your nudes. And then, you know, if you were to just scan her face and put it in pimeyes.com, like you can pull up all her nudes for free. So really, Nick, he has a big problem on his hand. Like anybody can see her naked. Like her vagina, like holding her vagina open, like getting fucked by other guys. It's just, it's not ideal for any man involved. And this is kind of an, you know, like the fact that she doesn't want to fucking give it up and she's holding on to the money. Like, you know, there comes a point where money's not going to get you everything that you need. And this is like blood money to an extent, you know. It's like it's a bad situation for her. I really feel sorry for her. She needs a better support group around her.
It's like, I don't know. It's like fun for me, I guess.
Yeah, it's your thing. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying it's like it's your choice, you know, but you're gonna run into that issue again, maybe with some guy who's like,
yeah.
Now it's more, you know.
I also don't think I would date anyone in social media.
You think
Lesson learned.
Damn. It's a good lesson, I guess.
To save him, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel so. One thing I've always said about like when I got into porn, I never wanted it to affect the people around me. And I'm really upset that he was affected by it and it like weighed on me heavily. Like I felt so bad that he was like being like receiving like the mean comments, like making fun of him for even dating me. Like that was like weighed on me really heavy too. Like I felt bad. Like I genuinely felt so bad because I don't think he deserves that. He was just with me because he loved me. Like,
yeah. And in the beginning, like you were getting that, but you were good with it and then just wear it on you.
I'm just gonna be real. Like, I think I was never like big on Twitter. I'm still not. So nothing. That's my lowest platform. I think I started Twitter. I started posting on there more and like they do okay. And then all of a sudden I started getting tagged on there and that's where and I started seeing it and really, I'm going to be honest, like that did head up a bit, but looking back as before that, I never took anything out on her. And I feel so bad that, you know, some nights ate at me. I really do feel bad. And I'm sorry.
Okay.
I really am sorry.
So you guys are going to like live together though now, which is interesting.
You see, and the thing is, I think he should be applauded for his vulnerability and his honesty in the situation that like, you know, he's sitting up late at night. And bro, I've been with chicks that I've dated that I like loved, but like I just, you know, they had too much of a colorful past for me. And like I'm just laying up at night, like this shit just bothers me, man. It just fucking bothers me. Like, cause it just, I don't know, it's gotta be something instinctual in our DNA as men that we're just like, this just makes me feel unwell. This like, it just in our gut, our instinct is like, this is not a good idea, you know? And these typically are a hallmark of greater issues occurring within the individual, which is the woman in this case.
Very weird to me.
How long do we think it's going to last?
I think it's going to last 2 months.
2 months?
I think you'll stick it out a little bit.
You think 2 months?
Yeah.
I'm very like,
I know. I think the second I like see a girl in his video, I'm gonna be like, get the out. Like,
we shouldn't watch today's video.
Are you serious?
No, I mean like it's
what's in it?
Nothing. We'll talk about it
Oh
after.
my god.
What's in it?
Nothing.
What do you mean?
We dress the breakup.
Okay.
And we go out for James's birthday.
That's annoying.
That's annoying. I just find it funny.
You couldn't even wait like a week. Imagine if I went out and
hold on a second. You're releasing something.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, you didn't even wait a week. Come on.
But here's my thing. He went in person and did something with someone and talked to them. I had someone 2 years ago and just written it up.
Listen, you drop. We don't even announce that we're broken up. I never go to the internet. You drop. You're the one who drops. We broke up. It goes viral on TikTok. 2 days later, announced on your Twitter, you're dropping a boy-girl scene. I
was gonna get clipped. I was just on TikTok live.
So I was like, I'm gonna go do my thing.
You didn't even wait a week though. You like actually went out and like pursued a girl, like talked to her in person. Like
It's not that serious. It's not us.
I don't think he's really pursuing girls like that.
No, hell
You're
no.
annoying.
I don't take any girl's number. I don't do anything. I don't text. It's not like that. It's like, you know, you're out with the guys. It's fun. You're making a video.
So you would be fine if I like started like.
Doesn't matter. It's over. So it doesn't really matter.
No. Finish that. If you
like
did
I don't know, like say I like went out and like linked with like a YouTuber or a streamer or something.
I don't do anything with
you
anyone.
Wouldn't care.
I don't do any. Here's the thing.
I wouldn't hurt your feelings.
I don't do anything with anyone popping or anything like that. I don't go, you know.
It's still a pretty girl.
Wait, what do you mean by popping?
What do you mean? What's the difference between that?
She's going out and she wants to like flirt with all these big people out here, make it go super viral. Go back to her only. I get it. It's like I won't do anything. I'm so careful about like hurting her feelings or anything like that. I always have been. My stuff is like so innocent and I'm dumb. I'm not like it's not like that. It's just like she goes and does all these flirting comments, acting, touching. I'm like, that's not me. I'm not gonna do that. Like it's
touching.
It's very innocent.
Touching people. What are you talking
whatever,
about?
like whatever you're implying that you're gonna go do. I don't know what you're gonna go do.
No, I'm just saying, like, what if I went out and did something like that exact same? Like, what if you saw me like flirting in a video with a guy?
What if I started doing like it's like
I wouldn't care.
Okay, now you wouldn't care.
I wouldn't.
You think you'd care if you guys were?
No, I don't. I would think he's a little weird for it.
Okay. I'm not actually gonna do that. That's not something I would do. But let's just like think about the roles reversed.
What if you just say and just do it with her?
That's what I was saying the whole time. I was like,
oh shit.
Let's just quit the YouTube. Let's run up the bag together.
I don't believe in that.
You can't do it.
No.
Yeah.
I'll never do that.
Yeah, I get it. This is
I don't judge you.
Certain boundaries for sure.
Yeah,
maybe that's what you got to find. You got to find like a what?
Some people have morals, apparently.
Dude, maybe you just got to find someone to do that with.
No.
So you wouldn't do that.
I'm not. No, I'm never. No.
What are you saying in front of me right now?
No.
What the f- are you doing?
I mean, sorry.
Like,
He's trying to put ideas in my head.
It's not like we're just all our feelings are gone and shit. Like
no. I think you guys. I think this works.
I will say people do not know what her and I have gone through behind the scenes. We have not shown. This is like the most we've shown right here.
Yeah,
we've gone through a lot that people probably never know that did like bond us and like.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you guys are really breaking up. I don't think you guys are.
We sit here and laugh though, but behind closed doors, it's not laughing. It's like serious. Like it's like anger.
When I saw her, when she yelled at me.
Well, like okay, so when he says like it's serious anger or whatever, like again, this is like when you get to this point in a relationship, and then when they start like tit for tat, like if you do this and I'm gonna do that, and you do this, I'm gonna do that, and it's just like okay, well then look, I'm walking. You got it. You have to take what's left of your dignity as a man and completely walk away. But he's still emotionally attached to her, so he's gonna get dragged through the mud a lot longer.
The other day, and I'm not saying I'm right for anything or how we already went over all of it. It just kind of like was like, damn, like she literally yelled at me, I resent you. I'm not in love with you anymore.
Oh,
and
yeah, that was really messed up.
And it was not maybe true. But it was a point of like, man, we cannot.
Yeah. You want to burn it like that.
Yeah. Like this girl means a lot to me, and I truthfully like, I do love you. I truthfully am in love with you.
Damn.
But it just.
I have to pee.
Go pee.
Oh boy. That is a gigantic red flag right there. He's like, I truthfully love you. I'm truthfully in love with you. Her response, I have to pee. Yikes, bro. Dunzo. Right there. If a girl really loves you, she's going to say she loves you back right there and there, bro. Yeah. I love you. I have to pee. Yeah, exactly. That's yikes.
I'm sorry to say that.
No,
moment, I'm like about to burst.
she's not good with emotions at all. I'm telling you, like we
Now he's rationalizing her.
don't
Dude.
like the biggest thing is like we have a hard time communicating on like a lot of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Dude, I get it, man. I get it. I've had nothing like this, like stuff to deal with, but it's normal, man. Like dealing with not working. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it's done. I think you guys will still be dating in a year from now. For real.
I don't know, man.
I don't think it'll be the same.
It's tough, bro. But neither of us can let go of things. It's like the compromise that she wants me to do. It's like I got it. And then when I'm not cool with her, like she feels she got to do it.
But I want her on this too. But from your perspective, what is the compromise that needs to happen? Or what, like, if you did everything she wanted you to do, what would that look like?
So I think the compromise is, okay, I really want to like bring back the girl shit. Like,
by the way, I just want to tell you that's gonna go super viral when you said I love you and she said I have to go pee.
Oh,
I don't know if you want to
is
cut
that
that
a
or
good thing
cut
or
out or
bad
not.
thing? I
I
don't
don't
know. I'm
know.
used to it because
I'm just like that's ringing in my head right
whenever
now.
deep things come up between us that are like very real,
Yeah,
she can't talk about it with me. Like,
and that's a sign of emotional trauma, right there.
I think the one thing I am good at is like
even completely off camera.
what?
Off camera,
what?
the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Off camera, she's not, babe. Oh my God.
Yo, you guys are. Do you run away from like emotional shit?
I don't purposely run away from it. I'm just really bad at like communicating how I feel. Like he'll ask me like talk, like he'll want me to like he'll press me to try and get deep about
It's
how
not
I feel.
pressing. It's like just,
It feels like it.
You're trying to understand.
yeah, I'm trying to understand. Like I don't want to like. Yeah, I want to
But
understand.
for some reason,
Dude, okay, so all right. So that is she is an emotionally unavailable individual. There's like this is like I got to tiptoe around this, but like she's clearly damaged. She's clearly damaged. Like, you know, you can't fucking date a girl like this. Like if she is having a really tough time fucking opening up about her emotions and communicating, but then she has no problem opening her legs and having someone with a camera and being like, all right, spread your labia. Like this is a gigantic red flag. She's not ready for a relationship. She needs to go to therapy. She needs to go to a lot of fucking therapy. And you know, Nick is the one that's pretty healthy in this relationship. He's the one that is healthy, but in the sense like of like having a healthy relationship with them, she's unable. And that's the thing. When you can't fix these girls, bro. You can't fix them. There's a segment here where they talk about couples therapy, but then I'm going to go to some other clips that I have that I want to just kind of, because I think we've kind of got the gist of it here. Oh, look at that. I froze. Give me 1 second. And we're going to pull this up right now. I want to hear what they have to say about going to couples therapy.
So we're both kind of like new to all this.
Have you ever gone to therapy? Like
a
actual
little
therapy?
bit, yeah.
You guys should try like couples therapy.
But it's like, should we have to do that if we were only together for like
if you want it to
how
work?
long?
If you want it to work, you know.
That's probably like a bad sign though for a relationship.
I don't think
you
so.
need to go to therapy like 7 months in.
Yeah, but
no, I mean, you need to go to therapy because you're a porn star. Like that's the thing is like see, look, you see, this is the problem with modern relationships with women in America, let alone. Okay. They think everything should be perfect. They think that there should be no problems in a relationship. Every relationship has problems. Every couple has disagreements. Every couple has to do conflict resolution. And the fact that you're so arrogant and so egotistical to think that, oh, we should just be in a perfect flowing relationship with no fight, no conflict. Like, look at human history. It is a bloodbath of conflict. And you think you're special, you're different, you're better than everything else that's been happening for eons. It's asinine. But her ego and her pride is too big because she's making money. She has clout. She's getting validation nonstop, 24/7, 365. She's probably surrounded by yes women telling, oh, girl, you deserve better. You should be perfect. It should be this. It should be that. It's like, no, nothing in life is like that. And if you're expecting this Disney story, you should only expect one thing, which is disappointment.
But
I
I don't
think
think
that's
so.
like
Because it's
sounds
probably
tough. That sounds scary.
that's
No.
like this is
no, because I think it's not so much just therapy for you guys to work. It's therapy for each of you individually to see how you guys are showing up for your partner. And I think
True.
there's probably things both of you that like maybe Nick's more over loving, over giving, and like maybe part of that it creates uncomfortableness within you because you find yourself not being able to do the same sort of things. And he's like, because he's doing it, he's kind of expecting it because that's normally how people act, right? Like they give and they kind of like, well, how come I'm not? Depending on what like your love language is, like if someone's super like touchy and they like that's the way they show love and they touch you, but then you never touch them, they're like, well, is it not the same? And then like they get their own insecurities that aren't even having to do with your work and all this other shit. So it's like you guys may not fully understand that about each other because like you individually don't understand that like fully about yourselves, like what you really truly need and how you truly need it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's just kind of like when I look at it, because like you guys right now, if I'm looking at you, I don't think it's done. In my mind, it's not done. And like just because the things you're saying and the way you're interacting. And it's like obviously there's something going on. It's tough, but like I think it could be fixed. Doesn't need to. Obviously, it's not up to me. It's not my life. But like when I talk to you about where you want to go and like what you want to do, it's just in your mind. And this is fine. Like if you don't want to have a family and you don't want to have this or that, whatever. And if you just want to make a ton of money, then just like keep chasing that. But I could tell you from experience, I've spent a lot of my life just chasing that.
Mhm.
Now I'm 34 years old and I look back and I'm like, damn, I kind of wish I spent more time like chasing a solid relationship.
Right.
And
yeah.
I never looked at that hard enough. And now I find myself being like, I wish I gave that more time because just develop certain things within myself to be able to show up the right way for the people that I wanted to be with.
Right.
So again, there's no right or wrong here, but like your direction of where you want to go is just like, you're just looking at money and I get it. Right. But you know, at some point, unless that's all you want, it's just like, where are you? Where are you going to be?
Yeah. I don't know. That's just like what motivates me right now.
Yeah.
I've only been doing this for like 2 years. I don't know. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm still in like the beginning phase of my career and
Beginning of the end.
I just felt like I could never do anything. Like I was always scared to stream on Twitch because I would always be scared like something would happen that would upset him. Like
Yeah.
I would say, or I would do something, or I would be scared to even like.
That's
Like
how
when
I feel about our
went-
videos.
When I
That's
went
how
and
feel.
did the Neon and Sneeko stream, like the whole time I'm like texting him because I'm like scared. Like, did I say something that offended you? And it's just like when you having that mentality, like I felt like it was having like an effect on like my performance of like just being entertaining
Yeah,
in
I get it.
general.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is why I think like, you know, you break up for a reason, and that's why I think we should at least see why. Because I feel like I've lost my purpose. I'm so scared to even talk in the videos to everyone. Like both of us, I think she's right, I'm right. Both of us have lost, like, feel a little lost. We
Yeah.
can't do what we like set out to do.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
It's a clash of frames. But at the end of the day, she's wrong. If she wants to be in a relationship, which she's acting like she does, then she's got to give it up. She's got to give up the OF. This is I want to talk about quick too. This is a clip from his YouTube channel. So this is when he first actually decided to make her his girlfriend. So I asked Sky Bri to be my girlfriend 6 months ago, 1.2 million views. Let's see. And then I want to see what the newest comments are saying. I've seen her video exit. Great stuff. Get your girl back. Was watching a video of her. It said Sky gets broken by BBC. Who was here after they broke up? Bro kissed a whole universal of kids. Yeah. Okay, let's see.
So bad, Nick. I want to go to the beach. We booked Miami.
This is crazy. I think putting away the Riz. I'm not putting away the Riz. It's just the Riz is with one girl. I think the point of Riz, I get snaps, DMs all day asking me about their situation with girls, how to go about girls. I'm no expert, but I think the point of Riz is to be able to have the confidence to go talk and approach a girl that you like. And eventually I think the goal is to find someone that means more to you than the rest. And I found that wholesome Riz, solo Riz. Yeah, man, this girl. This girl got me. This girl got me. I'm gonna get roasted so hard in the comments for this, but I made these. I don't even know what these are.
Bro, the girl, these American guys are so pathetic. The girl should be doing shit like that for you. You're acting like the woman in the relationship.
What? Dude, people are gonna think I'm soft for this. Is this soft? Look, I do think, like I said, if there's a girl you like, you gotta do some cute shit for them. I think we make this a trend. Yo, guys, if there's a special girl out there for you, and you're talking to her, go make your girl one of these. All you have to do is put some beads, whatever the fuck you want. You put their name, maybe you put your guys' initials, tag me in that shit. I'll repost that if we want to make this a thing. Do corny stuff for when you like a girl. We ain't balling enough for that Cartier, but soon, maybe, I don't know. Okay, let's go. How you doing? This is Riley. This is Sky's assistant. Roswell, New Mexico? This is our first trip.
I'm tired, so sorry.
This outfit is like perfect for Roswell. I feel like we're going.
What's the weather like? Is it hot?
It's gonna be hot.
Okay.
So
Because I only pack shorts.
she keeps talking about a tan and all that shit. So at least maybe if there's not a sandstorm.
Is it really in the desert?
Yeah. We don't have the budget right now, but eventually, we'll take you somewhere.
Miami.
Yeah, maybe. Why does your hair look cute too like that? I like that shit.
I didn't even brush it yet.
Maybe that's why I like the messy, ready to like go on a flight look.
You're crazy.
Roswell. So you've never been?
No, absolutely not. Okay, do not do that. And here's we're gonna skip later ahead. So to the next part of this video, I'm gonna show you the cringe continues. Return of the cringe.
Yeah. Can you plug my TikTok?
What do you do on TikTok?
People just think I look like Destroy Lonely.
Can I tell you something? I took this girl on our first date today, and I had to do a lot of shit today. Okay, what? Thank you. What did you say? That is fuck. That's fuck. If you're on a first date, date's ending, how would you end this date?
You know, I'm scared of women, so I don't really talk to girls like that.
What? Why are you scared of women? Tell me
It's
why.
scary, bro.
All right, all you have to go up to them is be yourself and tell them how you actually feel. Don't try to play this hardball. Just here, let's try it right now. Riley, come here. If you were gonna go up to the first time, what would you say?
I think you're very beautiful.
Thank you.
Shaking, bro.
Oh, that was amazing. You're shaking. No, it's good to admit it. It's good to admit it. Now tell her, what do you like about it?
Her laugh.
Oh my god, that's
Riz?
incredible. That was Riz. Now how are you gonna close it out?
Hey, is Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay, he's a natural. It's okay to be nervous.
Oh my god, this guy does not need to be giving any kind of dating advice whatsoever. Just be yourself, bro. Just tell women the truth. It doesn't work like that, guy. It doesn't work like that because you're showing all your cards up front. It doesn't work like that at all. And then here, the red flags. I mean, this is like when they first met too. It's like the red flags are clearly evident here. But when you choose just to overlook the red flags, like they will bite you in the rear.
I said I'm keeping my last name when I get married.
Why? What about Skylar Nayersina?
I feel like that doesn't really fit me.
That was a ring. Skylar Nayersina.
I'm not getting it.
Skylar Nayersina.
How about Nick?
Fuck that. No way.
You take mine.
No.
We gotta switch it up. Break
Okay, then we're
the
done.
gender barrier.
It was a
whatever
great
it is.
date. Skylar, let me ask you a question. Did you go on a second date with me?
Yeah.
Did you go on a third date with me?
Not a third.
Why not a third?
I don't like number 3.
Okay, fourth date?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you want to do for our next date?
I want to go to the Bahamas.
This one will be on her. Yeah, we said in the beginning of the video, it's a special girl to me, a special girl in general. I hope you guys can see that, and I really like this girl, and thanks for coming on this date with me. It's amazing. I hope we can keep traveling and keep doing things. I don't know how I feel about the whole continuing to show you guys everything, but it's cool to show some stuff, and it's fun being able to do work and take on life. I don't know. It's new. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe. Road to 1 million.
Oh boy. Yikes. Yeah, just the fact that she doesn't want to take his last name. I mean, the red flags are clearly there, but when you think you overall, like, fucking, you're just avoiding everything about the red flags you see, then like red flags are there as a warning of future pain coming. So here's a clip of her on No Jumper, and you can take a look here and take a look at she she breaks her NDA to come clean about Jake Paul. So she has actually been dating around the influencer sphere for a while.
So I knew him previously, and then a few months go by, and then he contacts.
I'll just get up, play the whole clip.
But so, okay, when did the first relationship end?
That ended a few days before I moved to LA. So
Oh,
I
okay.
would say August or September of last year.
Okay. And so what was your mentality in terms of dating? Were you like, I'm gonna stay single? Because it was so obvious to me. I remember even saying she's gonna end up fucking Logan Paul. And then like a few, I know, but a few months later, you're fucking Jake Paul. And I'm like, I was pretty close. Like I literally, I guess the wrong brother, but I was right there.
Close,
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't really go into it with like assuming anything, and I still don't know what I want. I'm kind of just having fun. Like if I find someone, I'm open to finding someone to date and like be loyal to and faithful to. I just haven't really found that yet. But I've definitely had my fair share of flings this year.
Right.
Trying to find love, but
She belongs to the streets.
Well, if a chick is gonna like has no social acuity to understand that admitting that on the internet is not good for her future man involved, like, oh man, Jesus Christ,
it didn't work out.
Was Jake Paul you trying to find love?
I don't know what that was.
It felt like you were kind of like a part of a meme at that time. It didn't feel like you were all that serious about it. And then I remember you telling me that Logan met you and just looked at you like he just knew
In disgust.
that he was just like, this is so fucking obvious and transparent. You don't really fuck with my brother. You're just a fucking troll, leech, clout monster. And I was like, I could see that because Logan's pretty like smart. Like I could see him picking up on the vibes. He's been around enough chicks.
Okay, so I've never really talked about this, but with Jake, the first night that I hung out with him, he flew me to Puerto Rico. The very first night, the first conversation we had was, this is for clout.
Right.
Like it was all, he was like, at the end of this, I want you to post it.
So you're going to just
I want you to run with it.
But you're going to kind of gloss over how you ended up in this. Because there's other details you're leaving on the floor here. And I understand.
Well, the other details involve an NDA. So I did know Jake previously.
Right.
So I knew him previously, and then a few months go by, and then he contacts me he just broke up with Julia, and he was really interested in me and flew me out to Puerto Rico.
But it did stand out to you that like, he's kind of using me to get revenge. Did it feel like this sort of like weird rebound revenge thing or no? Or was it sincere?
Yes, I knew that's what it was, but also he made it a point. He wanted it to be very mutually beneficial. Like, you're gonna run with this, you can post about it, get the clout from it, whatever, and I'm gonna probably make Julia mad and like get like the revenge that I need. So it was very mutual.
Wow. But so was Rochelle or Rara, was she part of it from the beginning in terms of the threesome or like three-way relationship type vibe?
So when he hit me up, I'm pretty sure like the day after him and Julia broke up, and
so Adam has quite the elaborate system set up. He interviews these girls, then he has them on a show called Plug Talk after, and then they have sex on the podcast, and he puts it like on, OnlyFans or whatever. So I think Adam 22 has also fucked this girl.
He didn't know who Rochelle was. And he had contacted me to fly out to Puerto Rico, but I had never been to Puerto Rico before. So I was like, okay, I'll go, but as long as you let me bring my best friend. So then Rochelle tagged along, and he was into the both of us, and he was like, bet, let's just do like a three-way relationship. I think he was the one that was more into it. Like I think actually, if me and Rochelle would have like played along with it, I think he would have actually like been down to date the two of us seriously.
Right. But I felt like you just went along with it because you weren't really taking it that serious.
Yeah, I didn't take it serious at all. I just went along with it.
But we got the tattoo. You have his fucking name on you.
Because it's funny. And now I have a story to tell. But now whenever I fuck a dude, they always see that. They always like, whenever they're cuddling or spooning me, they're like, you need to get that lasered off.
Really? And do they get like mad, or are they just, do they think it's funny like you think it's funny?
They think it's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't think it's funny. Seeing another man that you had sex with name tattooed on you, and they'd laugh about it. They will laugh if they don't take you seriously. Yeah.
Yeah. because I hate that for Jake, that like he is such like a, you know, you've just been exposed to him so much for, over the years that it's like, it wouldn't be like you just having some random guy's name on you.
Yeah.
It's like every person has some kind of opinion one way or the other.
He got my name tattooed too, but he covered it up with a rose for Julia Rose.
I saw that coming. I could have probably called that. What, was Rochelle more into it than you? Or was there like a
I think she was more into it.
She started to fall in love?
She
would be part of a harem though, right? I don't think you would.
Yes. See, that's the thing. She actually would be down to be in a relationship like that. I'm the jealous type. Like, I couldn't even date someone that does porn. Like, no way in hell. Like,
Really?
I'm a jealous type. Like, if I'm dating you, I want you all to myself. I want you to be loyal
That's most girls.
to me to be loyal to you. I don't want to see you fuck someone else, especially not my best friend.
Right.
So we had spent like a week and a half together, all of us, and I went crazy towards the end, just like cussed everyone out. I was like, get me a plane back home. Like, it was just
Because of what? Because of him and her, or just in general?
Just in general. I just was he's a lot. His lifestyle's a lot.
But even in Puerto Rico, like, what is he really even getting into besides training and shit? I don't know. I could guess a few things, but I don't know.
I will say though about Jake. Yeah,
he's having a good time out there.
He's having a good time for sure.
Well, that's cool. He can balance that in the boxing training.
Oh yeah, I think I will say I don't have anything like bad to say about Jake. I think he's a really nice person. He was so nice the whole time we were there, took care of us. I think he's really talented, but it just wasn't for me.
Right. Yeah, seems fair. Yo, we just hit.
Oh boy. So she has a history of being with a lot of men as well. So yikes. Gigantic red flags everywhere, man. Just gigantic red flags. But you know, that's the thing, Ed. If you ignore, like, you could ignore red flags, but you cannot ignore the consequences of ignoring red flags. And Nick is going to go through it right now. You know, and then so you know, he is kind of milking it too. I will say, if you look at his YouTube, you know, why we broke up, and then I moved in with my ex, and now I made her jealous. So this is the most recent video. I just want to see the dynamic here of how it is going.
What is up, everybody? I'm headed to the airport, flying back to LA for my Thanksgiving. I hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving. This video, it's crazy. Almost didn't want to put it out, but I think it's a good video. Let us know in the comments what you think. We're gonna do a $500 giveaway to someone who likes the video, comments on the video, and if you subscribe, it's a $500 giveaway. This is being my new home. You're gonna be friends here. Everyone has to do this. Wondering if you want to do it.
Okay, hold on. This chick, I think, is actually a decent girl. This chick that's always rolling with Bradley Martyn, I think she's actually a decent individual.
Well, if Nick's bringing a date, I'm gonna bring a date. Someone put this off, probably. We need to invite more people. I really only have guy friends that I can invite. Like, I don't know many girls.
Wait. What guy friends do you know? What the fuck?
I don't know, a bunch. Like Jaden.
A bunch? Yeah, I'll invite a bunch more girls.
No, everyone but you.
Why?
No, I'm not serious, Nick.
They're my friends. They're just my friends.
I'm so fucking serious. If there's a single girl there that you even know at all, I will burn the house down with everything you own in it.
You're on the lease, you know? That's fine. All right, love you. See you later.
I'm serious.
Okay. I am. I'm serious. I'm serious too. Okay, bye. You can't throw a house party and not have chicks, man. She's texting me right now. I will gut you alive, and I will gut any girl alive that even looks at you. We're single.
What do you actually think about Sarah?
She's a great girl. I'm excited for a night. You know, I haven't gone on a date in a very long time. Her and I are just friends, so we're just gonna let whatever happens tonight, right?
Random people I don't even know are texting me like, yo, what's the address of the party? I come to the party. Like,
I post a story. Everyone's DMing me asking for the Addy. Dude, I think we should let this thing fucking.
oh, Skyler, you pissed?
Wow, it's here. Amanda, what's up?
Hi.
Good to see you.
So good to see you too. Hi.
What's up? This is Amanda. Sam's love of his life. I don't know how that's awkward there in a weird situation.
Who's your Brit?
What's up? How's it going?
Hi.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Good.
What's up? What's up?
Ethan, that's me.
You're Ethan? Yeah. How's it going? Ethan.
Oh, we went to high school together.
Lancaster, Pennsylvania. You're Nick? I'm Nick. Have you ever been it off for a duck? What? Exactly.
110.
Never really done it. You'll get there. One day. Yeah.
That's that body language right there by Nick is funny. The smack on the chest is an intimidation body language movement.
110.
Never really done it. You'll get
Right there, smack him on the chest, trying to check him.
there. Yeah. One day. Yeah.
One day.
Ethan. We'll see. She actually want to fucking date.
The hug was like one of those Drake hugs.
Oh, yo, I haven't seen you since
That's weird with another dude. Loser. What happened? What happened? What just happened? I'm gonna have to kill this motherfucker.
I thought we're on a fucking date. I thought it's only girl. Us guys, the only girls.
That's what it should be.
All right, what's actually good with this kid? I won't tell him that.
Yeah. Anyways, I mean, look, it's just a total mess. And these are people examples of what you should not do in a relationship. That's going to do it for us today, guys. Listen, thank you so much for watching today. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that subscribe. And then I'll be back tomorrow for our 700th episode here on the channel. Until then, Money Muscles Game Frame, you know the name. It's me, MLD.